cold is my worst nightmare. If someone were to ask me the most miserable way to die, I'd probably say going out like Jack in the Titanic. Now, I moved all the way across the country from New York to San Francisco to avoid winters, and you will never catch me without a second layer in my bag. So then why am I doing a video on cold showers? Well, because I want to live forever, and this is one way of getting there. But in all seriousness, cold showers have actually had such a profound impact on my health and mental well-being that I honestly can't believe how many years I've gone without them. And in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 major mental and physical benefits of cold therapy. Plus, I'll give you a couple of my practical tips for making that transition from hot to cold based on my own personal experience. So stick around. But first, we're bringing you new videos on peak performance in the modern world. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell so you get notified each week when we drop a new video. Plus, do us a favor and click that like button. Plus, leave us a comment below if you have tried cold showers, you haven't, you love it, you hate it, let us know. For starters, cold showers mean the temperature is below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I haven't personally taken a thermometer and actually tested out how cold my shower is, but I'm guessing that if you turn the knob all the way to the cold section, probably counts. And for me, I typically stay in the cold shower for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then I get out and warm up, and then I go back in for another 2 to 3 minutes, and so on. So what you're doing here is you're actually putting your body into a state of shock. So we all know that prolonged unhealthy stressors like toxic environment or bad relationship or work stressors, all of these will tax your body. They cause the cortisol levels to rise and actually can contribute to metabolic damage over time. But low doses of acute stressors like intermittent fasting and cold showers, these actually can build up strength and resistance in the body. And specifically with cold showers, your cells are actually producing heat shock proteins. And these help with the repair and the rebuilding of muscles in your body. So this is why you'll see a lot of athletes doing ice baths or cold therapy after a game. Now, in addition to some of the physical benefits, here are the top 5 mental benefits I've gotten from cold showers as well. Number 1, cold showers have helped me find my edge. As I mentioned earlier, I hate being cold. So exposing myself to 3 to 4 minutes of being freezing cold every other day has not been an easy feat. But honestly, getting through the first few cold showers, that was the hardest part, because now I've actually built up the stamina to do it without even flinching. By using the Wim Hof breathing technique, which we'll link a lot of information about that below, I have been able to focus on my breath and this internal heat that I've been able to harness to make me focus less on this idea of being cold and the physical sensation of the cold water. And you know what? The best part is that I have found this translates really nicely into real world situations. This idea of tapping into your own strength and resilience, all from doing cold showers. So for instance, I hate driving. And so over the past few months, I've actually applied the same principles, the same mental strength and resilience that I've gotten from cold showers into my own relationship with driving. So every time I sit in front of a wheel, it's kind of like that same feeling I get when I turn that dial from hot to cold. Number 2, better sleep. So we have done a ton of work to improve our sleep scores. Everything from blackout curtains to fasting at least 3 hours before bed. But perhaps one of the greatest hacks we've found in the past few months has been cold showers. Since our bodies are controlled by their own internal clock, actually lowering your core temperature before bed can signal your body it's time to go to sleep. Now, the good news is you can actually take a warm shower to do this, since your body will cool off as you're toweling off. But since I'm that #overachiever, I have found that cold showers actually just speed up this process And I personally find them really relaxing after a stressful day. And we have seen proof in our Oura Ring, which measures our REM and deep sleeps and our overall sleep scores. And honestly, I have seen over the past few months that my deep scores are much higher when I've taken a cold shower versus when I've not taken a cold shower before bed. Now, obviously every body is different. And so sometimes cold showers might be more stimulating for certain people than others. So I definitely would say experiment a little bit to find your sweet spot. Number 3, it boosts your metabolism and helps regulate your immune system. Now, one of the reasons that cold therapy has become so popular in the mainstream is because of its potential slimming effects. When you expose your body to water that will make you shiver, your body actually converts fat into heat energy to keep you warm. And there are a ton of studies that look at the conversion of brown adipose tissue or brown fat into energy in the body, and we will actually link those below. And on a similar note, cold water immersion can actually help boost your immune system, which is great as we are approaching the winter months. With cold therapy, your immune system's white blood cells are essentially turned on, and they start attacking any unwanted bacteria in your cells that is being pumped through the lymphatic system. Now, I have personally experimented with taking some cold showers as I was feeling a cold come on. And in the past few times that I've done it, I was actually able to stave off one cold completely. And then I reduced the length of the other cold by half. Number 4, cold showers can actually help with anxiety and depression. So whenever I'm in a funk, I have 2 go-tos: running and cold showers. I jokingly like to call it getting high naturally, but it's not that far from the truth, because the cold water actually causes your brain to produce dopamine and other mood-boosting neurotransmitters. And it's kind of like the same feeling you get after doing cardio. You know when you're like, I really don't want to do it, but then you feel great after? That's kind of like cold showers for me. And there's even a 2007 study that I found on PubMed that looks at cold showers as a potential therapeutic benefit for depression. So we will link that study below as well. Finally, number 5, increased focus. So along the same lines of this dopamine hit I get from cold showers, I also consider them my secret weapon on a really busy day where I need a lot of focus. Now, I have tried my fair share of nootropics like Qualia and Alpha Brain, which I absolutely love. But when I need just a quick jolt of energy to kind of kickstart my day, cold showers, they're king. Now, this is most likely happening because of what's going on in the breath. When you're forced to take deeper breaths, this actually decreases the level of carbon dioxide in your body, which triggers your brain to just concentrate more. So apply that same breathing technique from cold showers throughout your day, and you will have a remedy better than any smart drug. So those are the top 5 mental reasons, and I have a couple of tidbits of advice for helping you make that transition from hot to cold based on my own experience. So for starters, I suggest making your first cold shower experience a really positive one. So I was fortunate enough to experience cold therapy at one of the cold pools at this beautiful spa called Refuge. And because it was such a pleasant and relaxing environment, I really didn't feel like I was suffering at all. And now every time I go to jump into another cold shower, I think back on that great memory, and it really helps make it so much easier.
So if you can afford it, a nice alternative to cold showers is doing some cryotherapy. This cold therapy actually gets down to -200 below. So I don't know about you, but this is definitely colder than any cold shower I've ever done before.
I like to think of cryo as the quick and dirty cold therapy. If you don't want to get wet, cryotherapy is a great option because the air temperature actually gets down to -200 degrees. And since it's only 3 minutes, it's such a quick, short burst. And the second you get out, you start warming up. And so you don't feel those like long-lasting, lingering effects of being cold while wet. The only downside is it is a little pricey, versus you can take a cold shower for pretty much free. Another piece of advice is get yourself super hot first. I highly recommend you either lift weights, go for a run, or if you're lucky enough to have access to a hot sauna, do that first. Heating your body up for at least 10 minutes will make getting into the cold water so much easier. I also recommend giving yourself a warm reward after. So whether that be a warm towel or a warm beverage, or even jumping into a sauna or putting the water back onto hot, just that mental game you play with yourself, like, I'm going to do this because I know I'm gonna get a reward. Honestly, it has worked for me time and time again. So I would definitely say try that out if you're struggling to get past that mental barrier of getting in the cold water. Once you get past those 15 seconds, your body actually starts to adapt and it doesn't feel as bad. But just getting past that hurdle, sometimes you just need to reward yourself to just mentally break through. And finally, I know this is kind of a weird one, but in addition to all the breathing that I suggest doing when you're taking a cold shower, one thing that's worked for me has been squatting in the cold shower. So it's just maybe helping me with focusing on something else, or even just kind of keeping my body warm. But time and time again, I have done squatting in the shower when I feel like I can't get through, and it has helped me stay in for at least 1, sometimes even 2 minutes longer than I normally would. So that's my take on cold showers and all the benefits surrounding them and why you might want to incorporate it into your daily routine. So please, if you learned anything from this video or you liked it, give us a big thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And if you've tried cold showers or cryotherapy, please leave us a comment below. Let us know what you thought. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to please hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell so you get notified each week when we drop a new video. And until then, we will catch you on the next one.